So greetings from Pennsylvania once again. Welcome back to the office here in Pennsylvania. Another one of our mail time and chat videos. So got a few things I want to chat about. I wrote them down so don't forget about them. And then I got quite a bit of mail back there. It's been a little while since I've done one of these videos, but I've received quite a bit of stuff recently. So I want to get this done before we head to Maine. Today is Today's September 6th. Hopefully a week from today, Saturday evening, we will be camping at Acadia National Park in Maine. So I plan on leaving early Saturday morning. We'll be there, maybe get to Acadia around 10 or 11 in the morning, hopefully, and then I can spend most of the afternoon hiking some trails and things like that. We'll camp there, do a little bit of hiking in the morning. Mostly gonna be exploring some like the coastal trails. I'm not climbing any mountains at Acadia because if you know where I'm headed next after Acadia, that's gonna be the big one. So hiking mostly some of the trails along the coast there in Acadia, Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning. But then at some point we'll be heading north, 2.5 hours north from Acadia to Baxter State Park. So I can leave, sometime after 12, maybe there. Yeah, and then we'll spend Sunday night at Baxter at the Katahdin Stream Campground, and then Monday is the big day, September 15th. Hopefully be climbing to the top of Mount Katahdin, the highest point in Maine. We'll see how that goes. We'll do what we can. It's 5.2 miles, but it's going to be a tough hike. We should make it, but, we'll do what we can. I am feeling good. My leg is back to like 100% almost. I'll talk about that a little bit too. I talked about that in one video recently, and I got a bunch of comments about what could be wrong with it. Well, I'll chat just a little bit about that. But yeah, then we'll be camping. Once I get back down from Katahdin, hopefully get back down. Actually, this is kind of scary because several people early this spring died up there. So just got off trail, and I was spending the night. It was cold early in the spring. I think they did it in April, but anyway. Then spending Monday night there, and then getting up early and coming home Tuesday, 11-hour drive home. Because I gotta be here Wednesday to teach, so I gotta get home, make sure I get home Tuesday in time. But yeah, my leg, in that video I talked about my leg, my tooth. The tooth extraction area is almost perfectly healed now. That hole is healed up, and I'm starting to eat on both sides of my mouth again, carefully, not doing anything stupid, but yeah. So that's healed up nicely. My leg feels a lot better. Yeah, I got a lot of comments about the leg. I'm not going to get into all that here, but yeah, somebody talked about I was overdoing it. But like I said in that video, I took about a week off from hiking, so it wasn't re-injured from overdoing it. I hadn't been doing anything. Someone suggests that it might have tightened back up because I wasn't doing anything. It's tendonitis. That's what it is sometimes. So maybe it's because I had been kind of inactive, so maybe it had tightened up again. Because the more I use it, the more it relaxes again. So we're keeping an eye on it, just do some stretches, maybe massage it, keep an eye on it, but it's doing good. I think we're ready for Katahdin. Just looking at my notes, what I want to say here. But yeah, so tomorrow's Sunday. I'm not filming anything tomorrow, but Monday and Tuesday I'll be out filming some things. I might be heading out more towards State College area one day, and I maybe film some Revolutionary War stuff the other day. We'll see. I do got to get ready for the trip too, but I have all day Friday to get ready for that. I have most of what I need all set aside already, so. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. That's it to say for that stuff. But there was a question I did want to ask some of you guys. I think when we were at the I was in New Jersey recently. I hiked at the Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge, and I went to the Big Brook Preserve and found those fossils. That cool one right there, that squid. Actually, I took this into class the other day for my general science class, the younger folk, and I told them it was a fossil, and I passed it around and had them try and guess what kind of fossil that was. That was kind of fun. Obviously, no one guessed a squid. I knew they wouldn't, but it was just kind of fun. A lot of them thought maybe it was a tooth, or maybe a claw, or different things. So, but yeah, that was cool to find this and then be able to share it in class as a teaching thing. So, that's cool. Yeah, but in that video, I mentioned that I wanted to ask you guys something about New Jersey drivers. Some of you guessed I was going to ask about how aggressive they are over there in New Jersey. That was not it. It's the other way around. So this is not I'm not bashing New Jersey when I ask this question here. It's just an observation I've had multiple times in more in northern New Jersey and sometimes in southern New York. I'm not saying this happens only in Jersey or New York. You see it in Pennsylvania too, but time after time, like going down the interstates and some of the bigger highways, there's someone who's going only like 40 miles an hour, like constantly. And it's not just one person. You zip past them, and then further up there's another person doing the same thing. Like, is that a New Jersey thing, like northern New Jersey? Like I said, you do encounter that here in Pennsylvania and other places, but not that often. But like, it was happening all the time over there. And other times I've been over to New Jersey, northern New Jersey, it's been like that. There's someone is just going like, the speed limit can be 65. They're only going, 40, 45, like 20 miles below the speed limit, like consistently. Like they have it on cruise control, like 45. Like, so I was just curious if is there a reason behind that for my New Jersey subscribers, for anybody out there watching that from New Jersey? Was it just a bad day of driving for me? But it's like I said, it's happened other times I've been out there that way. So I'm just kind of curious about that. If you can enlighten me a little bit. Is that a thing out there, or is there a reason why, or is it just the way it is? So just kind of curious about that. All right, but enough of that. Like I said, I'm not bashing New Jersey, just kind of curious, like, because it happened quite often. So but let's dive into some stuff. There's quite a bit of stuff today, actually. Let me grab the one box here first. So 3 of these came in the mail. 3 of these. 2 came in together in one big box, and like the next day another one came in. I was like, what is in here? You can read that. It says Firewood, and this is oak. One box was cherry, and then the other day another box came in that was hickory. Put this up here. Yeah, Firewood from Amazon. I never knew that, but check that out. These cool little pieces of firewood. These are like quite a bit smaller than what I normally use in my campfires. But I got some ideas for these. These are neat little... I love firewood, if you didn't know. Back when I lived on a farm, that's how I heated my home, was with firewood. I loved cutting it. I loved splitting it and stacking it. All kinds of stuff. I just love firewood. But yeah, I'm not sure if I will use this stuff like in my regular campfire, because this is really nice stuff. The wheels are kind of turning. They've been turning for a while with this idea. I'll talk to you about that in a moment here. Oh yeah, as far as who sent this, there was no name listed with it, but I think the name was Sal. I think you commented that you were going to send this to me. I think I met you at the Knoebels meetup this past summer too. I think that's who you are. I can be correct. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So, but yeah, I don't. But thank you for these. Like this box is oak. There was a box of cherry and a box of hickory. It's cool to see the different colors of the firewood too. So let me set this out of the way. So I could use that in my regular campfire, but to me it's too nice for that. Because the one box is hickory, so I could use that hickory wood to cook certain foods over. I'd like hickory smoked food. That's an idea. But what I am thinking about is I don't like camping in the cold so much, but I keep thinking about doing it because I see other videos. You can get one of these, like, I've probably talked about this before if I'm repeating myself, sorry, but you can get these like inflatable tents. Instead of the tent rods, it's like these inflatable tubes, and it's a pretty big sized tent, and you can get like this little wood stove to put inside there. It has a little opening and topped up for the pipe and everything. It's kind of interesting, and wood like that would fit perfect in those little wood stoves rather than the bigger stuff wouldn't fit in there, but that stuff is almost perfect for something like that. So the wheels are turning. So yeah, but anyway, thank you for that firewood. That's amazing. I love firewood, like I said. All right, so here's a card. This is from Vinny. Thank you for your kind words in the card, and thank you for your gift that was in the card. I think I've already used some of that to buy some things I need, especially for the camping trip coming up. The trip to Maine. Because the night before my Katahdin trip, when I camp, I'm going to share the stuff I'm going to be taking with me on that hike. And I got like one of those puffy jackets to keep me warm at the top, and that's your gift card helped buy that, so thank you. So this, there was no name associated with this little gift, but someone sent me one of these little gas canisters. These are great. I have a little one I'm using now for my backpacking trips. I do have these ones that I use when I'm camping, but you can see this is a lot smaller, nicer to take on a backpacking trip. Put that there. I mean, you can use these at camp too, but these get used. So thank you for that. Whoever sent that, thank you. All right, let's grab this box here. Did this one have a name? I think this one. There's lots of cards. There's lots of papers in here. Oh, this is from one of the Debbies. Lots of little papers in there. Yeah, it's one of the little papers in there telling you who it's from. Because I think there's another Debbie that sent me stuff too. But you know the drill. There's 3 Debbies that send me stuff, but that's cool. So we got some of the Nature's Bakery bars. Always love those. Like eating these on the way to the top of Mount Katahdin. Got the beef jerky, which I should be able to eat again. I wasn't really eating stuff like nuts and beef jerky for a while because of my tooth, but we should be good to go for that. Good to go with that. Some more beef jerky. These fit nicely in my snack bag. Oh, and the all-important dude wipes. I always have some of these in my backpack when I'm hiking, and I use these at camp too. They're amazing. Oh, and more beef jerky. Cool. These are the little packets I can put in my snack bag, so thank you, Debbie. Love the beef jerky. Everything. Made some good stuff for my trip to Maine. So thank you. Quick grab this one. This one didn't have a name associated with it. Oh, see, it says a gift for you, but there's not a name on it. I have an idea of who it's from. It's more of these Nature's Bakery bars. I hate to guess, but I'm thinking it's the same Debbie that just sent me the previous box. So she's the one that usually sends me these. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments, but I think that's the way it goes. She usually sends me these too, the blueberry ones. But yeah, these will probably be my breakfast on Monday morning when I leave for Mount Katahdin. Or not leave, but start heading up. Now I see what this is right here. Is there a name? There's no name with this one. Don't see any name, but someone sent me the Tillamook pepper smoked sausages. There you go. Real hardwood smoke. Like I said, I'll probably be okay. I'm eating beef jerky again. Maybe I won't open this just yet. I think I'll save these yet. But check that out. Plenty of beef jerky on this. I'll be munching this on the way to the top of Mount Katahdin too. Yeah, so thank you whoever sent this. Let's see what's in here. Is there a name with this? Oh, this is from Marcia. Oh, this is the electrolyte powder. I think I'll open this. It comes in those little packets. That'll be cool. Oh yeah. So it's cool because it comes in little packets. So if you watched my Mount Marcy video, highest point in New York, I had the little Propel packets and I had something else too. Oh, on my Pinchot Trail hike. Take these. So on hikes where I need more like 2-3 bottles of water, I take a larger bottle and like a water filter, and you can just put these in your water, then you still have your Propel in your drinks. But these come good for hiking and stuff, so these will get used. So thank you for that. They're sugar-free. Oh, peach. Peach is a good flavor. Alright, so I will be taking some of these to the top of Mount Katahdin with me. For sure. Alright. Lots of stuff to take on my trip to Katahdin and to Maine in general. Let's grab this one. It's like Christmas time. Just grabbing gifts. Oh, so this is from Virginia. From someone named Virginia, not the state of Virginia. Oh, this. Yes. So it was in this little bag there. I was like, what is this? What is this? Okay, it's stuck. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on a second. The little strings are getting stuck everywhere. There we go. Think, what in the world is this? So this folds out, and you can set it down. You can kind of see it like this. This is like a little wind barrier. So when I'm using, as you see me in my camping videos, use this little stove and have a little burner up top. This protects the flame from the wind, because I've had trouble with that sometimes. Oh, the sun's shining in my face there. I've had trouble with that sometimes, with the wind blowing a little bit, but this creates a little wind barrier. So this is super awesome. So I will keep this with the bag where I keep my cooking stuff in. So that is cool. I'm just gonna make sure I fold it back up correctly again. So yeah, thank you, Virginia. That is cool. I'm gonna put a little, I got blocked the sun coming in there. Blinded me. Alright, there we go. That is much better. I can actually see again. But yeah, we still got more gifts to do, folks. So I always mention, I love how you guys send me things that I actually can use, like on the trail and stuff. Like, so a lot of this stuff I'll use on my trip to Maine, so thank you. I'm just grabbing these randomly. There's no special order to these or anything. Here's a bag. Oh. Trash. Let's see if I can find. I think there's a name down at the bottom, but let me start pulling this stuff out. We got this pistachios. We got some, the whole cashews, which is cool because I can start. I'm starting to eat like regular foods again now, so that'll work. Ooh, bumblebee chicken salad and crackers. Check that out. I'm going to open one of these up in a minute. I want to get some more stuff out because I think there's more of these. Snack and go. Tuna salad. And crackers. Huh. I got the name here. Oh, these are from Debbie. Again, the same Debbie that sent me the other box there. Cool. And a couple more of these. The chicken salad and the tuna. Yeah, this is a lot of gifts, but this is several months worth of gifts too, so I didn't get these all in like, 1 week. Oh, cool. So we're opening one of these up. Yes, oops. Oh, cool. So there's a little tin of chicken salad, and it opens up. There's a little tab there to open it up. There's a little tiny little spoon, and there's a little pack of crackers. That is kind of cool. So these I can put in like my snack bag very easily. And we can eat these on the way to the top of Mount Katahdin. I might take at least one of these along up. I never knew these existed, so that's kind of cool. Snack on the run. Alright, let me clear this. Run out of room here. Let's grab this box here. This is from another Debbie, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yep. Another Debbie. I think she asked me a question in here. Oh, she talks about a family member who went to Acadia too. Did she not ask me a question? Oh yeah. She's talking about her husband. Oh, they talked about that video when I was doing my Delaware Canal series, exploring the Delaware Canal. Not too far from the end, I stopped at that Trogger's farm market and bought that apricot bread. No, peach bread it was. I was looking for a pie, but I got the bread. She says, when you said about getting, she was having like a discussion with her husband. When you said about getting a pie at that market, Dave, her husband, bet me $10 on what pie you would get. I said apple, he said blueberry. Were we close? So he said apple, she said blueberry. Well, I was looking for a peach pie. I think it was kind of peach season, but apple versus blueberry. Oh boy, I'm sorry, Debbie, but I think if I saw an apple and a blueberry pie in there, I probably would have chose the apple pie. My apologies, Debbie. But yeah. She also asked if I'm into gummy bears, worms, or gummy candy. I've been trying to stay away from the candy. even as a kid, you should probably stay away. But yeah, I've been trying to stay away from candy. So if you can send me stuff, but it's not it's not that I don't like it, but I'm just trying to stay away from it. Like I said, I had that one tooth pulled out, and the tooth next to it has a big cavity that I have to take care of. So I should probably take better care of my teeth too. So I try to stay away from the sugary stuff as much as possible. But yeah, all right, let's look at what they got me here. Speaking of candy, it's okay because it's that sassafras candy. So yeah, my last camping video we used some of that sassafras tea that someone had sent me. Oh boy, these the Oreo cakesters. So I've had this box for a while. I've been diligent about not eating these. So if Bill and Sam, if you're watching, I did not open these up and eat these yet. I was thinking about it, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a good person and save these for the video. But now that I've shared them, I'm probably gonna have some tonight with my coffee, or at least one. So yeah, Oreo cakesters, those are big ones. So I just thought about not trying to use much sugar. It's fine to send me stuff, but as a rule, I'm trying not to use much sugar. But if you send me something like that, that's perfectly fine. These are yummy. It's just like that battle. All right, so we got some sassafras jelly. Check that out. So cool. Maybe we'll try this on I have 3 camping nights on this trip, so I think we might try one of these on one of those camping trips, one of those nights. Oh, the Chick-fil-A sauce. I had to chuckle when I saw this. I use this Chick-fil-A sauce all the time here at home. I eat chicken nuggets, maybe several times a week sometimes, just like quick things, throw them in the oven, heat them up, throw some Chick-fil-A sauce on them. Currently I've been using the Polynesian sauce, but I like the regular Chick-fil-A sauce the best, so thank you for that. I actually use this quite often at home. But I can use it on camping trips too. There's more stuff. Oh yeah, these. I never knew this existed either. Check this out. This is Campbell's Soup, grilled cheese and tomato, limited edition. I opened this box weeks ago. I forgot what was in here, but like, yeah, I was kind of planning my trip. What am I going to eat on this trip coming up? Well, I think we'll try one of these. Grilled cheese and tomato. There's 2 of them, so fascinating. We got a beautiful mug. I will be in my office. That is correct. My office is, well, this is my office, but my office is also the outdoors. And a couple of notebooks too. She sends me notebooks quite often, so yeah, we got some good stuff here. But yeah, that works out quite well. Like I said, I'm planning my trip, what to bring along and stuff. And as I'm looking through all these gifts, a lot of this is going to take care of my meals and stuff, what I'm going to eat, my snacks I'm going to take on my hikes and stuff. So it's greatly appreciated, guys. I kept one of these out. There's actually 2 in each pack, so unfortunately I'll have to eat 2 of them tonight. All right, but that's okay. All right, let's grab. Still got a couple more things. All right, yeah, this one. There's no name attached to this one, but someone did comment that they were going to send these to me, but I forget who you were, but I do remember the comment. He has some black walnut pieces. Naturally bold flavors. If you've ever had black walnuts, they do have a bold flavor to them. I like black walnuts though, so let's figure out what I'm going to do with these. You could probably just eat them, but you could also like cook with them and stuff. So I'm going to figure out something to do with these. These probably cost a pretty penny. So I know when I lived on a farm, I would harvest black walnuts and break them open every now and then. I do like them. So I'm going to try and come up with something to do with these. I'm not sure if I'll use these on my main trip, but we'll see. I think I could cook. Maybe we'll make like black walnut muffins or something. We'll see. But thank you. Like I know you commented. You said you're sending these to me, but I forget who your name. But thank you. Put those right there. All right, this was the most recent thing that came in. Yeah, no name in this one. They sent me. What's in here? And it's a pretty long spoon or spork. Now, if you watch my videos, you know I I do have something like this, but it's only like half the size of this. So when I eat those adventure meals, those freeze-dried meals that I heat up and rehydrate, I usually pour them in a bowl, and so my other spork works pretty well with that. But if you're on a backpacking trip where I'm not taking like bowls and stuff along, a spoon like this is great for sticking in those bags and eating it that way. So I will be keeping that. I will keep it out of my backpacking gear. So, because we will be doing more backpacking trips. So, but thank you for that. Whoever sent that to me, thank you. All right, so I've got 2 more packages down here. A lot of mail. Like I said, it's several months worth, but you guys are great. You guys spoil me. So, all right, let's do this one. Yeah, no name with this one either. Oh, these ones, more beef jerky, but these are spicy jalapeno, so we'll see. Spicy jalapeno, to be honest, is not usually my thing, but we'll see what we can do with these. I might share these with someone else too, but yeah. Spicy jalapeno. Maybe it'll help keep me awake as I'm driving home from Maine. 11 hours home on Tuesday, but yeah. But thank you. Like, there's no name attached to this, but thank you. Spicy jalapeno. Put those there. One more. I think there's a name this one. Is there? Oh, it's from Debbie too. The first Debbie that that's some of the Nature's Bakery bars. Oh, speaking of candy, we got some of the black licorice. We'll make exceptions for the candy. You know, what was the other one? Oh yeah, we'll make exceptions for sugar. You know, yummy giant cookies and black licorice. But this is the all sorts of licorice stuff, like the old-fashioned stuff. All right, let me clean up here just a little bit. Even as always, thank you for all those gifts, even the spicy jalapeno beef jerky. I'll try it. Sometimes the spicy stuff, you know, not everything's as spicy as everything else. I'll try those. But I have some people I can share those with as well. So I figure I know there's someone I hike with sometimes that loves the jalapeno. I think, does Day Hike Dave like the jalapeno stuff? I'll see. But I might take, if we hike an intersection of Standing Stone Trail, I'll have to see. I might share those with him. All right, but yeah, thank you for all the gifts. So many things in here, like I said, that I can use, you know, in general, but just on my big trip coming up. Yeah, you guys are amazing. I kind of wonder what the people at the post office think sometimes. I get so many of those little notices in my box there to get I have a package, and I go to the window, pick it up. So that's cool. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the trip. It's been on my mind for a while, and slowly getting everything ready. Just working on repairing my one canopy. If you watched one of my most recent videos, both my canopies are broken, but I think I have the one pretty much fixed that we can use it on that trip too. So, but yeah, I'm just kind of rambling now. But yeah, once again, thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one.